Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, March 19, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Dallas Mavericks vs Charlotte Hornets. The Dallas Mavericks and Charlotte Hornets meet Saturday in NBA action at the Spectrum Center. The Dallas Mavericks look for a win after winning 8 of their last 10 games. The Charlotte Hornets look to build on their 3-game winning streak. Our first pick is Dallas Mavericks, -1.5. And here is why. The Dallas Mavericks are averaging 106.7 points on 45.6% shooting and allowing 103.7 points on 45.6% shooting. Luka Doncic is averaging 28 points and 8.6 assists, while Spencer Dinwiddie is averaging 17.5 points and 2.6 rebounds. Jalen Brunson is the third double-digit scorer, and Dorian Finney-Smith is grabbing 4.9 rebounds. The Dallas Mavericks are shooting 34.4% from beyond the arc and 76.6% from the free throw line. The Dallas Mavericks are allowing 33.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.1 rebounds per game. For whatever reason, the Hornets have really struggled at home this season. They just got back to .500 win percentage with their recent victory over the Atlanta Hawks. So there isn't a clear distinction for them being on the road or at home. Defense travels well regardless, and the Mavs are going to frustrate their shooters down the stretch in this game. I'm not expecting a defensive clinic in the rematch, but they'll make the key plays necessary to deny the Hornets. Luka Doncic shot terribly against the Philadelphia 76ers. So you can rest assured he'll come out on fire against a Hornets team that's ranked in the bottom half of the league in defensive efficiency with the third worst scoring defense. They're giving up way too many buckets to feel comfortable about their chances in this matchup. The Mavs are an elite offensive team, but they did manage to score 120 points on 51.8% shooting in their last meeting with the struggling Hornets. I'm laying the points in this one. Our second pick is under the total. And here is why. The Charlotte Hornets are averaging 114.9 points on 46.2% shooting and allowing 114.8 points on 46.4% shooting. Miles Bridges is averaging 20 points and 3.8 assists, while LaMelo Ball is averaging 19.7 points and 6.9 rebounds. Terry Rozier is the third double-digit scorer, and Gordon Hayward is dishing 3.6 assists. The Charlotte Hornets are shooting 36.1% from beyond the arc and 73.8% from the free throw line. The Charlotte Hornets are allowing 35.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.9 rebounds per game. Washington Wizards vs Los Angeles Lakers. Our first pick is Los Angeles plus 1.5 points. And here is why. The Washington Wizards didn't snap a 4-game losing streak as they lost to the Denver Nuggets 127-109 at home. The visitors created a 21-point lead at halftime, and the Wizards couldn't come from a big deficit as the Nuggets deservedly secured a victory. Washington scored only 5 triples opposite Denver's 15. The Wizards failed to cover a plus 6.5 spread, the 5th game in a row they didn't cover, to drop to a 25-43 ATS record. The Lakers are again missing Carmelo Anthony, Talen Horton-Tucker, Wayne Ellington and Anthony Davis, while the Wizards are still without Bradley Beal, who is out indefinitely. The Lakers were desperate for a win to get out of their ugly slump, and they were able to get that with a dramatic overtime win over the Raptors last night, but they will be so disappointed if they had a letdown performance in this spot. The Wizards have been one of the coldest teams in the league over the last couple of weeks, and they are only 4-14-1 ATS in their last 19 home games. Give me the Lakers to pull off the minor upset in this spot. And our second pick is over 230.5 points. The Los Angeles Lakers have been in a real slump as they've lost 8 of their last 11 games overall, but they will be feeling much better after putting a halt to a 3-game skid with a 128-123 overtime road win over the Raptors last night. LeBron James led the team with 36 points, 9 rebounds and 7 assists. Russell Westbrook tallied a triple-double of 22 points with 10 rebounds and 10 assists, while Wenyen Gabriel chipped in with 17 points on 7 of 8 shooting. As a team, the Lakers shot 49% from the field and 19 of 43 from the three-point line as they tied the game at the end of the fourth quarter thanks to a clutch steal and running three-pointer from Westbrook to force overtime where they escaped thanks to a 5-point run from Avery Bradley. Los Angeles F. Carmelo Anthony, illness, did not play last night and his status for this game is uncertain. These two teams rank in the bottom half of the league in defensive efficiency and the Lakers play at the 6th fastest tempo. Take the over. Detroit Pistons vs Cleveland Cavaliers. The Detroit Pistons pay a visit to the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on Saturday night. Our first pick is Detroit Pistons +10. And here is why. The Detroit Pistons have been in a rut as they were riding a 4-game losing streak before they snapped out of it with a much-needed 134-120 road win over the Magic on Thursday. Saddiq Bey drained 10 three-pointers to lead the team with a career-high 51 points on 17 of 27 shooting. Marvin Bagley added 20 points with 11 rebounds, while Isaiah Stewart chipped in with 16 points and 10 rebounds. As a team, the Pistons shot 50% from the field and 20 of 43 from the three-point line as they poured in 73 points in the first half to take the early double-digit lead, and their lead remained at double digits for almost the entire game as they rode the hot hand of Bey. Cleveland played extremely well in taking down Denver in overtime in the front half of the back-to-back set. With that said, the Cavaliers are just a .500 team, 6-6 in the second game of back-to-back sets this season, averaging just 100.4 points per game in those contests. Detroit snapped a 4-game slide by beating Orlando, but the Pistons have played tough basketball of late. The Pistons come into this one 12-1 at TS in their last 13 games. Cleveland is clearly the better team, but fatigue is going to take a toll on the Cavaliers. The Pistons have 2 outright wins over the Cavaliers this season. Take the points and the Motor City Boys here. And our second pick is under the total, and here is why. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been in decent shape as they've won 4 of their last 7 games overall, and they will be eager to stay hot after outlasting the Nuggets in a 119-116 overtime win last night. Lauri Markkanen led the team with 31 points, 10 rebounds and 4 steals. Evan Mobley added 27 points with 11 rebounds and 2 blocks, while Darius Garland chipped in with 25 points and 14 assists. As a team, the Cavaliers shot 44% from the field and 14 of 37 from the three-point line as they rallied all the way back from an early 14-point deficit in the first half before escaping in overtime thanks to a clutch three-pointer from Markkanen with just 28.3 seconds left on the clock. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.